Ciao travelers, welcome back to the Travel Digest, your go-to channel for uncovering the best travel spots around the world. Today, we're uncovering the 20 most breathtaking places to visit in Italy. From ancient cities filled with history to colorful coastal villages and alpine escapes, this country has it all. Let's dive in. We're beginning in Rome, the Eternal City, a place where every corner tells a story stretching back thousands of years. Stand in the shadow of the Colosseum, where gladiators once fought before roaring crowds, and walk the ancient streets of the Roman Forum, the beating heart of an empire. Step into Vatican City to see Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel, and climb to the top of St. Peter's Basilica for breathtaking views across the city. But Rome isn't just history. It's gelato on the Spanish Steps, lively evenings in Trastevere, and the magic of tossing a coin into the Trevi Fountain to ensure you'll return. The best time to visit is spring or autumn, when the weather is mild and the crowds thin. Plan to stay 3 to 4 days to soak in the endless beauty of the Eternal City. Next, we're gliding into Venice, a city built on water, and unlike anywhere else on Earth. Cruise down the Grand Canal in a gondola, marvel at the mosaics of St. Mark's Basilica, and lose yourself in a maze of alleyways that suddenly open to quiet canals and sunlit piazzas. Cross the Rialto Bridge at sunset, explore the colorful houses of Verona, and watch glassblowers at work on the island of Murano. Venice is most magical in the early mornings, before the crowds arrive, when the water shimmers in the soft light. The best time to visit is April to May or September, with 2 to 3 days enough to capture its timeless charm. Now we're heading to Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance, and one of the most inspiring cities in the world. See Michelangelo's David up close at the Accademia. Wander the Uffizi Gallery filled with masterpieces, and climb to the top of the Duomo for sweeping views of terracotta rooftops. Stroll across the Ponte Vecchio, lined with jewelry shops, and discover hidden trattorias serving rich Tuscan dishes paired with local wine. At sunset, cross the Arno to Piazzale Michelangelo, where the entire city glows golden beneath you. Florence is best visited in spring or early autumn, when the weather is perfect for walking its historic streets. Stay at least 2 to 3 days to truly feel the city's magic. We're arriving in Milan, Italy's modern heartbeat, and a city that blends history, fashion, and innovation like nowhere else. At its center stands the magnificent Milan Cathedral, or Duomo, a Gothic masterpiece that took nearly 6 centuries to complete. Climb to the rooftop for sweeping views across the city, where spires and statues reach toward the sky. Just a short walk away, you'll find Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper, one of the most famous paintings in the world, housed in the convent of Santa Maria delle Grazie. Milan is also a paradise for shoppers. Stroll through the elegant Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, one of the oldest shopping arcades on Earth, and discover both luxury brands and hidden boutiques. When the sun sets, the Navigli district comes alive with canal-side bars and the city's famous aperitivo culture. The best time to visit is spring or autumn, when the city is buzzing but comfortable. 2 days are just right to experience Milan's unique mix of old and new. We're heading south to the Amalfi Coast, where pastel-colored villages cling dramatically to cliffs that plunge into the turquoise sea. Base yourself in Positano, with its cascading houses and chic beach clubs, or in Amalfi, with its stunning cathedral and bustling piazza. Don't miss Ravello, perched high above the coastline, with villa gardens that look out over endless ocean views. Drive or take a boat along the winding coastal roads for some of the most breathtaking scenery in Europe. Between lemon groves, handmade ceramics, and fresh seafood, this region is a sensory paradise. The best time to visit is May or September, when the weather is perfect and the crowds are lighter. A stay of 3 to 4 days is ideal to soak in the romance of this unforgettable coastline. Now we're traveling north to Cinque Terre, 5 jewel-like fishing villages strung along the rugged Ligurian coast. Each village has its own character, from Venazza's harbor lined with boats, to Manarola's houses stacked like Lego blocks against the cliffs. Hike the Sentiero Azzurro trail that links the towns, or take a boat to admire the colorful facades from the sea. Fresh seafood, gelato, and sunsets over the water make every stop memorable. Monterosso is known for its sandy beach, while Corniglia perches high above the waves with sweeping views. Cinque Terre is best explored in late spring or early autumn, when the hiking trails are at their best. Spend 2 to 3 days here to truly enjoy the coastal beauty. Next we journey inland to Tuscany, a region of rolling hills, medieval towns, and golden sunsets. Rent a car and drive through winding country roads lined with cypress trees, stopping to taste Chianti in rustic vineyards. Explore Siena's fan-shaped piazza, San Gimignano's medieval towers, and Montepulciano's historic wine cellars. Florence might be the jewel, but Tuscany's countryside is where Italy slows down. Every sunset paints the hills in glowing shades of orange and red. Food is simple and rich: truffle pasta, ribollita, and pecorino cheese paired with local wines. The best times to visit are spring, when fields bloom with wildflowers, or harvest season in September and October. Plan 4 to 5 days to savor both the towns and the landscapes. Now we're heading north to Lake Como, a place where mountains meet shimmering waters. Known for its elegance and romance, Lake Como has been a retreat for artists, writers, and celebrities for centuries. Take a ferry to Bellagio, often called the Pearl of the Lake, with its cobbled streets and flower-filled balconies. Explore stately villas like Villa del Balbianello, with gardens that slope down to the water, or simply sit at a lakeside cafe with a glass of wine. The lake is at its most enchanting in late spring or early autumn, when the weather is warm but calm. 2 to 3 days are perfect to experience both its beauty and tranquility. Our journey continues to Lake Garda, Italy's largest lake, and a destination that offers both adventure and relaxation. Families love Simeone, a town crowned by a medieval castle and surrounded by crystal-clear water. On the northern shores, strong winds make it a hotspot for sailing and windsurfing, while the southern area is dotted with vineyards and spa towns. Boat rides reveal charming lakeside villages, and mountain backdrops make it a photographer's dream. Garda is best from May to September, when the lake is lively and full of activity. Plan for 2 to 3 days to balance exploration with laid-back lakeside living. Now we arrive in Naples, a city bursting with energy, history, and flavor. This is the birthplace of pizza, so grabbing a slice of margherita here is non-negotiable. Wander through chaotic markets and discover hidden chapels, filled with stunning art. Just outside the city lies Pompeii, the ancient Roman town, frozen in time by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Walking its preserved streets is like stepping back 2,000 years. For an adventurous twist, hike up Vesuvius itself, and take in views over the Bay of Naples. The best months to visit are April to June or September, with 2 to 3 days allowing you to savor both the food and the history. From Naples we set sail to Capri, an island retreat where rugged cliffs meet sparkling seas. Take a boat into the Blue Grotto, where sunlight creates glowing blue waters, or ride the chairlift to the summit of Monte Solaro for panoramic views. Stroll through Capri town's chic boutiques, then escape to the quieter Anna Capri for cobbled streets and traditional charm. The island is also known for its dramatic Faraglioni rocks rising from the sea. Capri shines in summer, but late spring offers warmth without the crowds. Stay 2 nights to balance exploration and relaxation on this glamorous island. Next is Sicily, Italy's largest and most diverse island. In Palermo, Arab Norman churches and vibrant markets showcase the island's layered history. Climb Mount Etna, Europe's most active volcano, or wander through the Valley of the Temples in Agrigento, where ancient ruins rise against the Mediterranean sky. Taormina, perched on cliffs, offers stunning views, and a historic Greek theatre still used for performances today. The beaches are just as unforgettable, with golden sand and turquoise water. Sicily is best visited in spring or autumn, avoiding the intense summer heat. Spend at least 5 days here to uncover its rich mix of culture, food, and landscapes. Now we head west to Sardinia, a Mediterranean island where turquoise waters rival the Caribbean. The Costa Smeralda is known for luxury yachts and glamorous resorts, but the island's charm runs deeper, from hidden coves only reached by boat to the rugged Gennargentu Mountains at its center. Sardinia also holds secrets of the past, with mysterious stone towers called nuraghe scattered across the countryside. Fresh seafood, hearty pastas, and a slower pace of life define the experience here. Visit between May and September, with a week recommended to balance beach time and adventure. Our next stop is Verona, the city of romance immortalized by Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Stand beneath Juliet's balcony, explore the charming piazzas, and discover the Roman amphitheater that still hosts open-air operas each summer. Wander narrow streets lined with cafes, and don't miss Castelvecchio Bridge arching over the river. Verona combines history, culture, and charm in one compact setting. The best time to visit is during the summer opera season, though spring and autumn are also delightful. A stay of 1 to 2 days is perfect for this romantic city. We're off to Bologna, Italy's food capital. Known as La Grassa, or the Fat One, Bologna serves up culinary treasures like tagliatelle al ragu, mortadella, and fresh tortellini. Beyond food, the city is rich in culture. Climb the Asinelli Tower for sweeping views, stroll under endless porticos, and explore Europe's oldest university. The rhythm here is lively but less touristy, giving it a local authenticity that many cities lack. Visit in spring or autumn when the weather is pleasant, and spend 1 to 2 days enjoying both the history and the cuisine. Next is Pisa, famous worldwide for its Leaning Tower. But this city is more than just one monument. The Piazza dei Miracoli also includes a magnificent cathedral and baptistery, all set on lush green lawns. Climb the tower itself for a thrilling perspective, then wander the city's less visited streets filled with students, markets, and charming cafes. Pisa is perfect as a half-day or full-day trip, best visited in spring or summer, when the skies are bright and the tower's tilt is at its most photogenic. We're heading north to Turin, a city of elegance at the foot of the Alps. Famous for its chocolate and coffee culture, Turin is also home to wide boulevards, Baroque architecture, and the world-class Egyptian Museum. The Mole Antonelliana, once a synagogue, now houses the National Cinema Museum, with panoramic views from its rooftop. In winter, Turin is the gateway to nearby ski resorts, while in December, festive lights and markets transform the city. Spring and autumn are ideal for exploring its grand streets, with a stay of 2 days giving a taste of its refined charm. Now we return to Tuscany for Siena, a city that feels frozen in medieval times. Its heart is the Piazza del Campo, a unique, fan-shaped square that comes alive twice a year during the Palio horse race. The striped Gothic cathedral is one of Italy's finest, filled with treasures inside and out. Narrow streets wind through the old town, lined with trattorias and artisan shops. Siena is best visited in July or August if you want to experience the Palio, but spring and autumn are quieter for exploring. Plan 1 to 2 days here to enjoy its historic charm. Next is Matera, one of Italy's most unique and atmospheric cities. Carved directly into the rock, its ancient cave dwellings, the Sassi, create a maze of stone houses, churches, and stairways. Once considered one of Europe's poorest towns, today it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and even a film set for movies like The Passion of the Christ and No Time to Die. At sunset, the entire city glows in warm golden light, creating an unforgettable sight. Matera is best in spring or autumn, with 1 to 2 days enough to explore its extraordinary landscape. Finally, we're heading to the Dolomites, a mountain paradise in northern Italy. Jagged peaks, alpine meadows, and turquoise lakes like Lago di Braies make this region a dream for hikers, skiers, and photographers. In summer, trails wind through flower-filled valleys, while in winter, ski resorts offer some of Europe's best slopes. Villages like Ortice and Cortina d'Ampezzo combine alpine charm with Italian hospitality. The Dolomites are best from June to September for hiking or December to March for snow sports. Plan 3 to 4 days here to embrace the adventure and natural beauty. And that wraps up our journey through the top 20 places to visit in Italy. Which of these destinations is calling you first? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the Travel Digest for more travel inspiration from around the world. Arrivederci, until the next adventure.